Hello everyone, welcome along to another episode of Motortown. Of course, we are here today with the Atlas tanker. A new Linky I got. It's only the single twin axle, single wheel twin axle Linky. I think it's going to cause me problems today, but we'll give it a shot. I bought the other three Linkies that I didn't really have. I'm going to try this one out. And a Tanko 40. I finally got a Tanko 40. I did spend a little bit of money. I'm now down below 2 million. And that's a bit of a shame. Oh, I am causing a traffic jam. I was waiting for it to be daytime there. Whoops, my mistake. But what we're going to do today is we are going to have a look at something I did in an earlier video where I showed how to do contract stacking, but I'm going to show how to do it to its fullest extent and maximise the amount of money you can get out of it. So this setup, maybe with a different Linky, but that's a preference thing, but the Atlas tanker and the Tanko 40 is the best way I've found to do this particular run, and I'm already fully loaded with 60 units of fuel from Jeju Harbour, and I'll be heading to NOKSAN Fuel to deliver 50 units of it. The other 10 will be going to Ghosty Ranch, both of which will provide contracts, so we will get both of them, and that will bring in a fair chunk of money, and then we're going to reload the fuel from NOKSAN fuel storage, and we want to deliver it to 2 other places at least. You can do it in multiple places, but the important one to get is you want at least 5 fuel units that go to the ranch that is next to the Oval Ranch Speedway. You want to finish your run there and try and make sure that the fuel that you pick up goes somewhere with a contract, so avoid fuel stations and avoid farms that aren't the ranch. Some farms do allow contracts, but not all of them, so if you're not sure, maybe check with like a scout vehicle or something beforehand, but you can make a massive whack of money doing this contract stacking with a fuel run, and it doesn't really take any time at all. There's a bit of waiting involved to get the 60 units of fuel at Jeju Harbour, because obviously it only holds 50. And other than that, it's the only time you really should be waiting around is if NOKSAN Fuel doesn't give you the locations that you're after. But if the stars align for you and you get it at the right time as such, with the right delivery locations available, it can be very quick. And one of the other things I changed is my Atlas tanker here. I have lowered the suspension on the rearmost axle by -2 centimeters to help provide traction to the drive axle, which is the middle axle. That already is making a massive difference. That was from a suggestion in the comments, so thank you very much to who left me that comment. Don't tip. I don't know how this Tanko is going to be for tipping. This is my first time using it. It does have big wheel spacers on it, and I think it's lowered as well. It's not my tune, but I did make it my colour scheme. The Linky is fairly basic. I put wheel spacers on it and stiff suspension and full whack anti-roll bars, which is pretty much fully upgraded, but it does still seem to slide and push and things like that, but it has a big Tanko behind it, so I guess it would do. But we're not far away from NOKSAN fuel storage now. The ranch that I have the other 10 fuel for is literally across the road. So we'll do NOKSAN fuel with the first 50, go to the ranch with 10 and go back to NOKSAN fuel to reload from there. In case they have another fuel delivery for the ranch, we will double dip, if you will. But doing the smaller contracts is more beneficial in the long run. You get more profit for it as such. But the big contracts are perfectly doable as well. The 50 fuel is just simply to get you started as such. It's not the most profitable one. I think you actually earn the most money from it. But it is just to get the fuel into the right place. So we'll take the contract for supplying 50 fuel. And what I'll actually do is I'll take note of how much money I have. Minus the cost of that contract there, which was... Did I take the contract? I did take the contract. I don't know how much the contract was, so we'll just ignore that. And at the end of the video, I'll see how much money I've made. But this is a multi-part sort of contract stacking. So we are still spinning the wheels up. So maybe 2 centimeters wasn't quite enough, but it's definitely better. We're able to pull much easier now with that rear axle lowered on the Atlas. But it'll be interesting to know in the comment section what how much money you guys have made doing this method, and if you have an even better method than the one I'm going to show in this video. This is not the ranch with the oval, by the way. It's just a copy, I believe. So I expect this. I really hope it's not in there. No, it's in the trailer. I forgot to get the contract. Must remember to get the contracts. I am terrible for forgetting things during the process of a video. Alright, there's another contract done. I actually do need to lift my third axle altogether at this point. And we're still going to wheel spin, but that's okay. We will get out of here. It's just a little bit of rough terrain we have to go over first. You can see where the linky is sliding about. I'm not sure this is the right linky for the job, but it's the one I picked. So it's the one I'm going to use. We'll just head back down here to NOKSAN. Preferably on the correct side of the road, every now and again at least. We're empty for the time being. Let's see what contracts they have for us. So we'll take that 20 for the ranch because that's where we want to finish. So make sure we've got that in there. There's plenty for the 3 water factory. Another 10 for Gassy Ranch, I will take that. And how much space is that taking up? We're up to 30, so we could take another 10. Where could I take it to? That's an option. I'll go for that one. So we've got the ranch, Gassy Ranch, which is across the road. The new one, Corn Farm, which I'm fairly certain takes I think this farm and this farm here both take fuel contracts. but no doubt during a video I will be proven wrong. And then we'll take 20 for 3 Water Factory. We're going to start off with just going back up to Ghosty Ranch, exactly where we just were, to drop that 10 off again and get even more money from that. And then we'll head into town and get some of the... Well, we're going to come back to NOKSAN and see if we can pick up another 10 for somewhere as well. There's no point leaving the area with space in the truck. The more we take, the more money we get. I'm gonna come around the other way this time. Remember the contract as well, that's always important. Oh good, it's raining just as I'm about to go onto dirt, which will make life so much easier. Not sure if it's in the truck or the trailer. It is in the trailer. So there we are. You don't really get any money at all for doing that without the contract, but with the contract, as you can see, 33,000 for going across the road. It's a no-brainer. It really is. But let's head down here and see if the fuel storage has anything convenient for us, and then we'll head down to the corn farm and see if we can get that contract done and out of the way. But we definitely want to end this run at the ranch. But with that proof of concept done, I will see if there's anything to load up here, and then we'll just kind of speed through, dropping off elsewhere until we get to the ranch, which is the next important bit, if you will. Let's go for distance here. Yeah, that one will do. I know that one takes fuel, and it's also just over there. So I will stick on some music, and I'll see you guys when we get closer to the ranch, where you'll see how much money we've made so far and do the final leg of the journey. almost to the ranch now, but this is a good time as any to congratulate the winners of the Photo of the Week competition that we ran on Discord last week. It's running again this week, so if you're interested in taking part in that, then head over to the Discord. The link is in the video description, and submit your images for public vote, and you could be the winner next week. If that's something that interests you, you could also head over there if you want to join the Motortown server. As you can see, it's filling up quite a bit since the beginning of this episode. Soon the player cap will be increased. Probably at the start of June I will look at doing that, and that way more of you guys can get on and enjoy the fun, and be as well doing the shameless self-promoting at this point as well. If you're enjoying this video so far, then of course you can hit that like button. It helps the channel out an awful lot. And if you've not subscribed to the channel, please feel free to do so. We're aiming for 250 subscribers by the end of May, which we are definitely on target of doing, but your help will be greatly appreciated. And with that being said, let's drop off this final 20 fuel. It's worth pointing out that on the way here I did think of an even more efficient way of completing this contract stacking. I appear to be stuck. I've fallen into a rut. That's okay. That does tend to happen here. Right, what we're going to do here is, well, there's only 10. That's unfortunate. What I'll do is, this is usually full, as you can see. It does require the cheese factory to have been delivered from, which apparently it has not been. But I will AFK here for a minute until we have a full load. But before I do that, a more efficient way of doing this run with this setup is you could do a 20 contract for the fuel at NOKSAN Fuel with the truck, and then take another contract for 20 with the trailer, and you'll actually get more money than doing the 50 contract. So that's a way you could optimize that. But for the time being, I'm going to AFK until I can get a full load from here, if I can at all, and I'll see you guys just a second. Okay, I went and did a cheese run for 36 pallets, so we've got 56 units of milk in the truck, which is almost a full load, but it's enough to sort of do what I'm wanting to do. I will take the amount of money I earned for doing the quick cheese contract off of the total, and I'll take about 10 minutes off of the amount of time it's taken as well, just to sort of get a rough idea of how much this run is actually worth. Now, if you've never done milk before, milk is heavier than fuel, quite significantly so. So this is a bit more of a challenge than doing the fuel, but the Atlas tanker can absolutely do it, and it's definitely worth adding this little piece on at the end as well, because it brings you back to just within a couple of miles of Jeju Harbour. You don't need to add this on, but you absolutely could, and then if you really wanted to min-max as well, you could swap into a flatbed truck and take the 36 pallets of cheese that this milk will produce to Jeju Harbour, and then jump back in this truck and do it all over again. So it's a bit of a loop, but it's a profitable loop. and I quite enjoy it. It's my go-to job when I'm just filling some time off camera and having a chat with the guys on the server. You can see that the milk is sloshing around a little bit. Full load is slightly better, so this isn't by any means the most amount of money you can earn doing this. There is ways to optimize it and improve upon it, but let me know what you've managed to achieve with this run in the comment section. And also, if you just want to leave me a comment, I do read the comments out every couple of videos. I do have a few to read out, but they will be in tomorrow's video. But if you leave any comments on this video, even if it is just a shout out and want to say hello, or leave me a tip, trick, or let me know how you got on with this run, then please do so, and I will read it out in an upcoming video. That was a bit unnecessary. Don't you just love the police sometimes? Right, you can stay there too. Ah, the police are doing police things. But I'll cut this little section out here, and I'll see you guys down at the cheese factory. Now that we're mostly back on the road. Almost there. Now, I did crash again during the cut. Same police car, similar kind of circumstance, rammed straight into the back of me. It's almost like they don't know I've got the trailer on. So I don't know if... What? So I don't know if that's a bug with the linky, perhaps. But let's put this back together then. I could probably drive in here to get this, but I'll just recover it. That was the weirdest crash I think I've ever had. Don't worry about the fact the truck looks like it's on fire. It's just that the brakes on this truck are needing replaced, and I've absolutely cooked them with this excessive weight. Yeah, sure, that's close enough. Right, let's try and stay with all of our wheels on the ground for the last 3,200 feet. Which would be nice, even though it's a twisty section coming up. Maybe I should just leave it to autopilot, but where's the fun in that? I could probably put my tag axle down as well. I don't know if that would help or make it worse. Don't see how it would make it any worse, but it's down now, so we'll see. And thanks again to Michael for commenting on a couple of videos about the tag axle and reduced suspension height. It definitely makes a difference, and it's definitely a fantastic tip. So thank you very much for that one. Yes, I do like how the truck is on fire. It's like my favourite thing. So what I'll do here is, although I do have 50, I think 56 milk in the truck, I am going to split the contract to give you an example of what you could do at the beginning to potentially earn a little bit more money. I think with this one you have to come to this hitbox for the contracts if you weren't aware of that. So we'll take 20 there. And then we'll drive just the truck in. Alright, there's one contract done. And we've got 36 left. This is where I'm going to cheat a little bit because I know I'm not very good at reversing the trailers in, so I'm just going to move this out the way to an extent. Not good enough to drive with the dolly trailers yet, so we'll use the latest addition to the fleet, which of course is the Titan. Which so far, with the limited use I've had of this truck, it's been absolutely fantastic. Now this is not an example of efficiency at all, but more so an explanation as to how this particular loop system could work to make a good bit of money. So we'll take another contract for 20 milk. That green box is insanely bright. I think I can just drive in when I'm on a truck and trailer. There we are. There's just that last drop in itself was worth well in excess of 100,000. So the total amount earned for this loop, not including the cheese run, but including all of my expenses for the contracts, for recovering the vehicles, fixing the info that I used to get back to the ranch, that means that this run has made a profit of just under $116,000, which is absolutely fantastic. If you do the maths based on the numbers at the start and the end of the video, it will be slightly different because I had $13,176 come in from the cheese contract, and obviously there were some recoveries and repairs done, as well as fuel and things like that were also spent. So an absolutely fantastic early game contract to do, and you can stack them all up. You can make even more money than I did. It wouldn't take too much effort to get it above the $500,000 mark, and if you keep the cheese factory empty, then you will make money a bit quicker because you won't have to come and do the cheese run to make the ranch produce more milk. But that's all I have time for this episode, so if you have enjoyed it, don't forget to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, you can of course subscribe, and if this episode has been helpful to you and explained the fuel contract stacking concept any way to you that is beneficial, let me know in the comment section down below and give me a thumbs up. And of course you can always join Discord, the link is in the video description, and all the information is there for how you join the Motortown server and come and play alongside us and pick up tips and tricks like this all the time. There's always something new happening in the server, and as always, have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye for now.